this is Breakfast with Charlie State and Sally Nugent.
Time now is just 8:31. Some breaking news this morning. The energy supplier E.ON is to pay £12 million to customers following a mis-selling investigation.
The penalty is the biggest ever supplier payout to customers. E.ON has apologised and said they're putting it right. Hundreds of thousands of customers will get a refund of £35 each. Earlier on Breakfast, the energy regulator told us who would be affected.
There are about 500,000 vulnerable customers who will be contacted automatically by E.ON to notify about that compensation, in addition to the 12 million payout. But our message obviously is to any customers who are with E.ON, who've been sold to by E.ON between 2010 and 2013, should get in touch with the company because you may be entitled to compensation.
Let's speak now to E.ON's Chief Executive, Tony Cocker, who joins us now. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Mr Cocker. Given the scale of what's been shown to have happened, we're talking about possibly 500,000 customers. Your company has been mis-selling to the most vulnerable of customers. Are you considering your position as Chief Executive?
Well, first of all, I want to say sorry. Sorry to all of our customers, all 8 million customers across the UK, 8 million accounts. And secondly, sorry in particular to customers to whom we may have given incorrect information, or from whom we may have given incorrect information between 2010 and 2013. We, and by that I mean myself, my wider team, and I think the whole team at E.ON, 10,000 people, are absolutely devastated by this. We're determined to put it right, and in your introduction you explained that we will invest 12 million in supporting 333,000 vulnerable customers. We will also write to approximately 465,000 customers to ask them to contact us where we believe, and these are customers where we believe we may have got incorrect information from them or given them incorrect information. So we'll contact each of them individually, and we've set up a dedicated call centre and a dedicated team, a sales compensation team, to talk to those customers, work with those customers, and really quickly provide those customers with appropriate compensation where appropriate.
So this period of time is from 2010 to the end of 2013. You are Chief Executive of E.ON. When did you know that this was happening?
So I joined E.ON in autumn of 2011. I first became aware of this issue in April 2012 when Ofgem started their inquiry. We as a team have worked very collaboratively with Ofgem throughout. As we started in April 2012, we started our investigations, Ofgem started their investigations. We made changes as we identified issues, but unfortunately through 2012 and early 2013, I have to say, the changes we made were not enough and not fast enough.
Well, now let's continue with this theme, because as Chief Executive, you've just admitted that you knew your company was mis-selling for a period of over a year. At the time, in April of 2012, E.ON's own spokespeople were saying that your procedures have been improved and that you were disappointed by some of Ofgem's actions, saying that your staff had acted responsibly. So beyond that point in time, with you as Chief Executive, it was still happening up until the end of 2013. Now, people will say that was systematic, that it was part of your procedures, and you as Chief Executive were doing nothing during that period of time. So I go back to my original question, which is, given the circumstances and given those to whom this was being done, are you considering your position?
So let me say, I'm absolutely devastated by it. We learnt through that period, made changes through that period, but they were not sufficient.
Well, they weren't implemented, is what this report is saying. You're saying you made changes, they're saying the practice carried on.
No, that's not what the report says. What the report says is that we made, also the Ofgem report, we made changes, but they did not have sufficient impact. So yes, they were implemented, but they did not fully sort out.
They didn't happen, is the word you're looking for. They didn't happen.
that's not the word I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for is they didn't sort out the issues. In 2013, we sorted out the issues. We closed or we ceased selling door-to-door completely in 2012. Then in 2013, we ceased all face-to-face sales. We also ceased outbound telesales through outsourcers. We invested in our IT systems, we invested in training, and we increased our compliance team and the oversight of all of our sales activities. Fundamentally, we completely restructured our sales activities.
Well, what you've just explained to me,
2013.
Forgive me interrupting, what you've just explained to me is what you got right. And what this report has shown, manifestly, is what you got wrong. It happened on your watch. It happened in your time. Whatever you say about what you were trying to do, the effects were not felt by your customers. So what are you personally going to do? And will anyone take ultimate responsibility for this? Because it is not as if this practice of mis-selling is new to the industry. You must have come into your job knowing that this is one of the biggest issues that people are facing, and yet it carried on for a year of your tenancy in that job. So I'm going to ask you, if I were to answer very directly the question I put to you 3 times now, whether you personally are going to stay in your position given what's been brought out today.
I am personally going to stay in my position. This has happened on my watch. Also on my watch, one of the first things that I said when I returned to this business in 2011 was we need to rebuild trust of our customers and with our customers. And we've worked hard across the business as a whole, across our customer service. We've invested in customer service, we've improved our customer service, we've invested in complaints and we've improved our complaints, and we've invested in helping our customers understand and control their energy use. And across all of those measures, we've improved substantially. In this one area in sales, we've let our customers down and we've let ourselves down. And I absolutely apologise for that. We're going to put it right. We put it right by writing to those customers, the 465,000 customers to whom I referred earlier. We put it right by investing in a compensation from 12 million for 333,000 vulnerable customers. And we put it right by implementing a number of changes which mean that we're confident it can't happen again.
Thank you very much for your time this morning. I appreciate that. Tony Cockett, Chief Executive of E.ON UK. Thank you.
It is 8:38, the first of hundreds of